Habitat for Humanity says much of the attention on housing has in the past been almost exclusively focused on urban centres, while rural housing needs have nearly been totally ignored. The organization is working with households and authorities in Homa Bay, Kajiado and Laikipia counties to deliver affordable housing for the underprivileged in society. Habitat for Humanity also wants county and the national government to focus on rural households by facilitating construction of decent and affordable housing units for low-income households.
This past year, some of that trend is changing, and we've been participated in, you may have heard, the Sustainable Development Goals facilitated by the UN, that housing, as part of the need to address the urban issue worldwide, housing is specifically identified as a goal. I believe it's goal number 11. And by the year 2030, the idea is that all will have access to adequate, safe and affordable housing.
In rural areas, about 1,500 substandard houses are constructed on a weekly basis, mostly made of wood or mud, which is compounding the housing supply challenge for the millions of Kenyans living below the poverty line.
The government has committed to facilitate the delivery of 1 million affordable housing units by 2022.
Among the key challenges to home ownership in Kenya are shortage of quality housing units, affordability and access to own land, which is deepened by property rights.
In terms of market systems, working with market players, we look at what we call the housing value chain, and we identify which are those gaps within the housing value chain. We identify where the gaps are, and we identify a player that we can work with to be able to bring down at least the cost of ownership, house ownership, down.
Habitat for Humanity says collaborations between the government, the private sector and communities can address the challenges and improve access to affordable housing.